So today, I'm going to share with you how we can make you real successful from a bunker. And I'm going to make it simple and complex. I'm going to share with you a simple way of playing bunker shots and then a more complex way of playing bunker shots to suit everyone. So you can pick and choose which one you want. Let's start with the simple way. So I'm faced with a pretty standard, slightly high lip bunker shot here, which you'll see from the footage. It's probably a 20-yard bunker shot, and I've got my 58-degree wedge. So if I'm playing it in the simple way, what I'm going to do is basically stand like I'm going to hit a driver. So stand basically further away from the golf ball than I would do normally. Move the ball in the front section of my stance. The amount depends on how high I need the ball to go. For this one, I need it to go a little bit high, but not super high. So I'm playing it just left to center. I'm going to put a bit of weight on my lead foot to help me hit the sand first. I'm going to keep the club face perfectly square. I'm just going to be stood a little bit further away from the golf ball than normal. And I'm basically going to just take my normal pitching method. So kind of what I call thumb up to thumb up. Okay, or I use a gear system, which you might have seen from my other videos. This would be like a gear 3 to gear 3. Weight stays here. Toe might point a little bit more towards target. Face square and the ball forward. So then it's going to just be thumb up to thumb up, and the ball will come out of the bunker pretty successfully every time. It's important we try and land the club obviously on or after that line so we get a bit of sand first. The less amount of sand we have, the more spin we'll get on the ball. Let's get into the more complex way. So the more complex way, we're going to try and obviously create more height, more spin, more control. What we're going to look to do with this one is go a little wider with the stance. That helps lower my center more to help me go underneath the ball. I'm going to open the club face, so I'm going to point the club face to the right. Once I've done that, I'm going to retake my grip down on the handle so it remains in that position, so I maintain that dynamic loft in the club. Now my hands slightly behind the golf ball. I'm probably going to get a little bit wristier, a little bit more overtaking with the club down here. And to stop the ball going right, after I've opened that club face, there's two things that are going to happen. One, I've got a lot of loft on there, and when we get more than 70 degrees of loft, we create no side spin on the ball. The ball just has backspin. Obviously depends where I swing and where that initial club face aim impedes the ball to, affects the ball to where it gets start line. But I'm going to aim straight, basically, and I'm going to lower the handle. Now lowering the handle makes the loft of the club aim more left. Quite simply, if I lower this handle, my finger now starts to aim more left. So essentially, we start to aim more left. So aiming right compensates for that, but also helps us deliver really high dynamic loft to get the ball to be high and soft. So the ball's going to be just left to center in this case. Face open, hands low, weight forward. Try and keep the hands level or behind the ball if we can. And then from there, get the overtaking. And then we get the more high spin, soft shot coming out of the bunker. Now both methods work great. People who struggle with alignment opening the club face, a lot of people I teach when they open the club face will start then swinging way across the golf ball, which we don't want. Those guys, ladies, I would suggest they aim straight with the club face square but move the ball up in the stance to get the height. People who are okay with manipulating the club face, lowering the handle, the face open one will give you slightly better use of the bounce in my opinion and give you that higher, softer shot. So it's more complex, but there's a little bit more reward. Now you can use both for different scenarios in the course. Pick and choose your battles, that's absolutely fine.